welcome you on YouTube as well. The thing with uploading my session cut into 7 pieces works just fine. Works incredibly fine. So I'm just going to continue this. I'm also experiencing an increase in my speaking capabilities, which is, well, good. This is the reason why I'm doing this, to become more fluent and flexible in talking and using a foreign language. I did a little bit of training. Quiz time. What nutrient are carrots chock full of? This would be vitamins. Especially, yeah, it's kind of full of beta carotene. I don't know the English pronunciation of this term, which helps the body generating vitamin D or vitamin. Again, I don't know the English pronunciation, but every word I don't know, and I recognize it because I'm watching all these videos, I write those down and do some research to learn and improve my English. Again, for the third time, I did a little bit of training. As you can see, my Digimon are around level between 30 and 35-ish. Which is great, because I want to finish now this quest. Because this should be the needed object, and this is also the place where we left last time. You found it! You found it! Quick, incident and blah blah blah. Yeah. Am I still alive? It's just a small quest, but I think we should have a boss fight. I'm afraid we don't have a boss fight, which is good, because I trained to a certain point. This point I want to use, because I'm happy and I'm glad that I am able to get a little bit closer to the Digimon I originally wanted. But first I need to clean off my team, because again we will increase our overall level, or just type, you know, we will become ultra level, so we will need more memory space, which is a problem. But I trained to the certain point that we can become the next step in our evolution. So we will become now a wonderful, it's called Lilymon, I think. And I remember it from the anime, where the Digivolution is incredibly beautiful, because the Togemon gets a flower and a blossom at the top, which opens up and the Lilymon comes through. And this is one of the first really waifu Digimon I ever encountered in Digimon, and I'm happy that I'm having her. But our waifu session will continue, because we also got our wonderful, lovely Anjiroma, or however you will pronounce it. These are the things I didn't look up. But she's beautiful. She's beautiful. But we are not done. We are not done, because we have another one. Another one. Which is incredibly beautiful. And I remember there was a certain scene in the anime where those two beautiful Digimon had some sort of a fight, and it's hilarious because the whole design of those two is mirrored. Those two are really kinda two sides of the same coin, because, well, look at her trousers and look at her trousers. and also how the pose is here. The other one leans to the left, the other one leans to the right, and so on and so forth. It's beautiful. And also how our beautiful angel here has this band, this ribbon tied around her hand, while Lady Devimon wears a chain tied around her. It's the perfect combination. It's really the perfect combination. And I like stepping through this. Okay. But we are not done yet, because I did my homework. The fun is that we are not yet able to digivolve our Garurumon into a Were-Garurumon. But we are able to digivolve our Greymon into a Metal Greymon. But I don't want to do this right now, because as you can see, I prepared more Digimon. I prepared a Motimon, I prepared a Wanyamon, and I also prepared a Tokumon. Why? Because the Tokumon and the Motimon will certainly be added to my team. I did some research and I decided that I want a Digimon on the Mega level, originating from Pabumon, over Motimon, over Tentomon, and finally becoming interesting, stingy Digimon. The Wanyamon is just there. I don't know if I want to add it to my team. I trained with the Digi-Evolution form of Dorumon. It's Dorugamon. And I constructed it in a PT and de-digivolved it back to Wanyamon. That those three are kinda-ish on the same level. And they are on the same level, so. And I stick those into the farm. But I have a few Digimon at the farm. This one will finally become that one. And this will be difficult to achieve because the cam is particularly high. A cam of 50% is obnoxious to get. It's obnoxious. But I want to make it a real thing, so I will do the effort and train it. Because there is a good way to train cam, it's just time consuming. The Wanyamon is just decoration. I will use eventually, maybe, just maybe. But those two, the Motimon, Tentomon, and later on becoming a Stingy Digimon, and the Tokumon will be a holy Digimon later on. And this one is not in the original roster of the Digimon Cyber Sleuth game, because this was added later on. So I'm happy to have a look at it. The real problem is our team is full with our 3 Ultra Digimon. And I don't want to, or let's say I want to train those. And I want to use them, because they deserve it. Vitamins is correct. Thank you. But we did talk 10 minutes right now, and it's horrible talking about my plans. But this is just to be open to you that those are the things I did off screen. It's just training and thinking and preparing a couple of Digimon to become future friends of mine. But for the time being, I let them at the farm and head back, and well, it's the perfect time for making money and reputation. There is a way where we can boost the cam by feeding our Digimon, but this is just for later on if I'm really desperate. Great work. Yeah. Give me coffee. And we are done for the moment. And Yoko tells us, let's have a stroll around Shibuya? I already forgot. Oh gosh, sorry. I already forgot what she said. Well, let's have a look. You can go to Shibuya now. So we should... Well, we should have a look at Shibuya. Shibuya is very famous, a very famous place in Tokyo. And you might recognize this crossroad here. It's interesting. Oh, I remember what's coming now. This is certainly the most... It's just the best quest in the game concerning this girl. It's somewhat a main quest, but with optional developments. Let's say it like this. It's the best quest in the whole game. Why does nobody pay attention to me? They never notice me. Not one person. But woe though thee who finds the entrance there. Okay, this is not normal English, so, well. Well, I am standing in the middle of a crossroads, so... For if you make it, you only meet despair. Despair. Well, she is a ghost. And as a ghost, well, I just don't care. Just standing in the middle of a crossroad. I should see if there's a new case. Well, as I mentioned, it is kinda a main quest, but with optional parts with it. So, well, yeah. Hey guy, hey. It's just girls talk. Those are from my school. Well, nothing interesting. Can we leave? No. No, we can't. We can't. We are unable to leave. So we should use this and head back to our most favorite waifu, our cute little Kyoko. Our boss. Let's have a look. Yeah. I did turn down the sound a little bit, but I think I can up it a little bit more again. Just a little bit, because it is quite of silent. Hey Kyoko! Okay, nothing new. But now show me. Scramble Pentagram. It's the Inoren Occult Research Club. This quest concerns our incident earlier with the girl on the crossroad. Legend of Shibuya Harasaka. Talk to me. So you're the president of the Inoren Occult Research Club, correct? Yes, my name is Mai Kokusho. Kokusho. Japanese. Alright, what have you got for us today? Well, I was wondering if you could help run an experiment to test an urban legend and see whether it's true or not. Oh, I like the sound of that. It's not something we got around here every day. Anyway, what legend do you have in mind? Well, it's called Shibuya Hirasaka. And it goes like this. It goes like this. At the Shibuya Scramble intersection, where we were earlier, intersection, oh, this is term. There are 5 hills, each of them going in a separate direction. You split 5 different people up, one on each road alongside those hills. Then you have them all head toward the scramble section as they sing the Hirasaka song. If everyone makes it to the center of the scramble intersection at the same time, right as they finish singing, what? Do their wishes come true or something? Of course not. No, and that person is brought back to life. We did meet a ghost earlier, right at this spot, so Oh, can't say I've heard that one before. Reminds me of some old Shinto stories. I can see what makes the legend so appealing though. You have to make it to the center through that constant crowd, all while singing. Pulling it off sounds like no mean feat. Indeed, we've tried it at the club several times, but we always either bump into people or get held up by a traffic light. But we've heard rumors about your organization, so I thought I'd see you could help us somehow. It's not really detective work, so... Rumors? Like what? Oh, like how there's a detective agency in Nakano dealing in the occult that has supernatural ties to another world. This is partially true. Partially it's true. And if you go to it at 2:22 AM, which is a horrible time, there's a door to that other world that shows up. Stuff like that. 2:22, it's in the middle of the night. So, well, this is a mall which should be closed. But, well, jeez, I know we work in the shadows here and all, but to think we are so infamous as to be having people make up urban legends about us. Shut up! Wow. Don't take it in the wrong way, of course. But still, if we could prove that legend is true, it'd be a real boon for my club. What do you think? I know your main work here is hunting down ghosts and spirits, but will you do it for us? I'm a detective agency! I'm not hunting ghosts! Wait, what? Hunting down ghosts? And where do people even come up with this stuff? Now, you've really got me curious. Well, my assistant doesn't know a thing about it. Yeah, I don't know where I heard it either. Silly me. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. Don't worry about it. We'll take up the case. We need a little time to get ready, so could you wait for us elsewhere here in the building? Oh, thank you so much. I have other members coming too, so I'll just wait outside for them. And looks like we got another weird case on our hands. But a case is a case. Money is money. Money is money, and we did learn last time that Kyoko is pretty fond of money, so yeah. What are you going to do? I'm going to start preparing for our Shibuya Hirasaka experiment. Why don't you go talk with the other club members and learn more about the legend? Yes, I should. Trivia. Frogs are amphibians, monkeys are mammals. What are bats? Probably birds. This is an interesting question because I don't think that bats lay eggs, and birds and reptiles do lay eggs. So I think they are mammals too, because I've never heard about bat eggs, which is a tongue twister of its own. So no, they surely are mammals too. Have you ever heard the lyrics to the Hirasaka song? It goes like this. Now I'm curious. Well, you know a song is pretty good when the first line contains the word curse. To hear of it a curse, to see it even worse. The depths of Shibuya, it's where we all must cross. When you feel alone, down you must go. When you feel low, down you must go. It's motivation. Motivation in its purest form. At the bottom lies a secret hidden world. But woe to thee who finds the entrance there. This line we remember. For if you make it, you only meet despair. Despair. You only meet despair. This is the line the ghost told us. So, well, interesting at all. We have to think that while heading towards the center of the Shibuya experiment section for the legend of Shibuya Hirasaka to work. Doing this kind of shenanigans in real life in our city next door, the people would arrest me and call the police. Because I'm trying to summon demons. But whatever. This is Japan. This is Tokyo. Nobody gives a short about what anybody does. Shibuya is filled to the brim with hills, no matter where you look. There's Konosaka, Masaka, Oreganzaka. Gosh darn it. Really. You could say that Shibuya is like the valley for all of Tokyo. And I don't just mean geographically either. There's just so much information and energy that flows into it from all sides. May thinks that's why Shibuya is so popular to begin with. Well, Shibuya is kind of a city center of one of the world's largest cities, so well indeed. Let's use the elevator, why not? Why not? Let's use the elevator. There are 5 specific hills you have to use for Shibuya Hirasaki. Dogensaka, Bunkamura Dori, Koen Dori, Miyamasu Saka, and Meiji Dori. I'm also learning my Japanese, practicing my Japanese pronunciation, which is incredible. If you look at them on the map, they even form a pentagram. Wait, what do you mean you don't see that? I didn't know that Tokyo was built on recognizable hills. It's like the city of Roma. I wanted to say Roma, which is Rome, the capital of Italy. But is there somebody new? Hello, mate girl. Huh? Why am I wearing this maid outfit? Because I have to get back to work once we're done here. Oh gosh, maid cafes. Maid cafes are... I came here because Mai really needed enough people to help out. But I can't say I'm otherwise super eager about the whole thing. I mean, there was an actual girl who died doing this, you know? Well, we did meet a girl earlier, so... Well, apparently she was doing everything you do for Shibuya Hirasaka alone. The 5 people thing she's doing alone. And got hit by a truck. She got hit by a truck. She got isekai'd. She got reborn in another world as an anime protagonist. I just want to hurry up and get this over with so I can leave early. Already. Shibuya, the scramble intersection. A truck. Truck-kun. And an accident. And this is our ghost. But woe to thee who finds the entrance there. For if you make it, we will die. Hello there. Alright, I've got everything all set up. Whatever she did set up, but get all of the club members together and take them over at... Now that the music kicks in, I need to adjust the volume a little bit. It's an interesting tune. Take them over to Shibuya. I'll be giving commands from here. Meanwhile, I want you to join in and help perform Shibuya Hirasaka as one of the 5 people. Well, as you say, as you wish, m'lady. Can everyone hear me? We are now going to commence verifying the legend of Shibuya Hirasaka. I've hacked into the cameras. Of course she does. At the scramble section, I'll be watching you all from here and giving you commands as necessary. Keep your eyes and ears peeled and be ready for anything. Now, let's get started. So be it, m'lady. And off we go singing. And no, I don't want to repeat myself. Oh, I see. Hyoko goes. Yeah. Good. You're all about to reach the scramble crossing. The traffic lights should cooperate too, because she hacked them too. That being said, just in case, I went in and of course, it to work in our favor too. So just go ahead and cross. And don't get hit by the isekai truck. And we sing too. And finally, eventually we are going to summon a demon. We did it! We all made it here at the same time! Woo! And where is our demon? It's right at the center of the intersection. What the? Oh, there's nobody here. Where did everyone go? You're right. There aren't any cars around either. Looks like we've lost contact too. Wait, what's that? It's the coronavirus. It's the shut up. The shut down. Shut up. The shut up. It is. I just need to send a short message. Just a short one. Give me a second. Mammals are correct! Yes! Thank you. I've never heard the term bad eggs. So, we somehow extinguished and, well, set the population of Tokyo to 0. Well, and there's our ghost girl. Hello there! Why doesn't anyone pay attention to me? Or maybe they actually do notice me. I do. You're a cute waifu. And this is, as I mentioned earlier, this is the coolest side quest, which is kinda a main quest, but it's the coolest quest in the whole game. Because now you're standing there and you're chasing down this ghost girl. And it's totally quiet. There's no music and nothing. I can't live here anymore. I can't live and be here anymore. It's such a great quest. Oh, she gets closer. She's getting closer. So I'll... And there she stands right in the middle. Wow, who are you? How long have you been here? I'll die and remain here. Here at the bottom of Shibuya, in the other world. She vanished. Ah! What's going on? What's going on here? It's such a great quest and I love it so much. Where did you come from? I'm just a little bit creeped out right now, so... What am I seeing? Hey! What's going on? Come in! It should be here, Kyoko. Protagonist! Well, I think this is Truck-kun. That was a close one. If we didn't hear your voice just now, the truck would have unalived them. Are you alright? What happened? Fill me in. Well, it's an incredibly good side quest. What was all that? And now everything's going back to normal. What's happening here? It's incredibly good. We owe Detective Matayoshi a lot for helping out again. Not only did he restore calm, but he also took the truck driver in for questioning. It was the same truck guy! It was Truck-kun! The isekai truck! Apparently, the driver didn't see any of course, of you until right before you all were nearly hit. But here's where it gets strange. The crowd in the intersection saw you all the whole time, but nobody responded to their warnings. It's like you guys couldn't see or hear anything that was going on around you. Actually, yeah, that's how it was. We didn't know there were still other people around until your assistant spoke to us. Of course, we did. Yeah. And will this girl happen to be that high school student you saw there? It's our ghost girl. It is, that's her. Yeah, definitely. She's the one for sure. I see. Well, that settles it. What do you mean? Who's she? She was a high school girl who was killed 3 months ago in an accident at the Scrambled Crossing intersection. She died in an accident? For real? Yeah, like you almost died a couple of minutes earlier, so... well, yep. Yep, she was even hit by a truck. The same truck. Hey, a new face in the chat. Greetings. But does that mean, does it make any sense? We saw her with our own eyes right in front of us. She came back to life, but in another world. She got isekai'd. Don't you remember? That's how the legend of Shibuya Hirasaka goes. Huh. So what you 5 saw back there was the dead brought back to life, then? Well, kinda. It's an isekai. I did a little research. Shibuya today is a valley that was cut off from Shibuya River, which itself now runs under the Scramble intersection. And this is an incredible story, because there was a river crossing right through Shibuya. It's the Shibuya River. But they decided to build the whole river underground and let it flow underground, and then it's right in the middle of the city center of Tokyo. They built the intersection right on top of the river. This is actually a true fact, which is incredible. They didn't build any construction for the river, they just planted the intersection on top of the river, which is a true story, which is incredibly interesting. Rivers are common border in myths and religions between this world and the next. Of course, it's the same in Greek mythology with the river Styx, for example. There's the Sansu River in Japan, the river Styx. Ah, she already says it. Kyokayori. Smart waifu. I'd say you guys got caught up in one such place today. There are a lot of names you can call it, but the end result remains the same. Wanna see something? Anyway, this case is closed. We set out to prove Shibuya Hirasaka is real, and we did. Really? Yeah, it's just talking about. Yeah, it's not that important. It's just important that we know the existence of the river, because this is important later on. And we need to know our cult girls and one boy. But I think if you had used them, yeah, it's just... all this further information are not that important. But if I kill everyone, it'll make me lucky. And if everyone dies, that'll make me happy. The best quest. The best quest in the whole game. So, now let's move on. But already, Tokuman is at max. This shall it be for the YouTube episode. So, until tomorrow.